Welcome to Strip Cover Lit, where we squeeze the bigger picture out of literature. I'm Adrian Fort, and we are here for another poetry discussion. A poetry discussion that comes to us from the wicked ways of Charles Bukowski in The Pleasures of the Damned. The poem in question is titled, How is Your Heart? Now, used a lot of words to describe Bukowski, used a lot of literary terms to describe Bukowski. Romantic, perhaps. Minimalist, perhaps. Nihilist, perhaps. Maximalist, maybe. Stoic, I don't know. Let's see with this poem. How is your heart? During my worst times on the park benches, in the jails, or living with whores, I always had this certain contentment. I wouldn't call it happiness. It was more of an inner balance that settled for whatever was occurring, and it helped in the factories when the relationships went wrong with the girls. It helped through the wars and the hangovers and back alley fights, the hospitals. To awaken in a cheap room, in a strange city, and pull up the shade. This was the craziest kind of contentment. And to walk across the floor to an old dresser with a cracked mirror, see myself, ugly, grinning at it all. What matters most is how well you walk through the fire. Now, I want to start this discussion by referencing another book that I am going through week by week on my personal channel, a link to which can be found, of course, in the description below. You should go follow me there as well. January 3rd, in the Daily Stoic. The subtitle for the day, Be Ruthless to the Things That Don't Matter. The quote from a Stoic philosopher comes to us from Seneca on the brevity of life, and it reads as such. How many have laid waste to your life when you weren't aware of what you were losing? How much was wasted in pointless grief, foolish joy, greedy desire, and social amusements? How little of your own was left to you? You will realize you are dying before your time. And from Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hanselman, the entry for the day in the Daily Stoic. One of the hardest things to do in life is to say no to invitations, to requests, to obligations, to the stuff that everyone else is doing. Even harder is saying no to certain time-consuming emotions. Anger, excitement, distraction, obsession, lust. None of these impulses feel like a big deal by itself, but run amok, they become a commitment like anything else. If you're not careful, these are precisely the impositions that will overwhelm and consume your life. Do you ever wonder how you can get some of your time back? How you can feel less busy? Start by learning the power of no, as in, no thank you. And no, I'm not going to get caught up in that. And no, I just can't right now. It may hurt some feelings. It may turn some people off. It may take some hard work. But the more you say no to the things that don't matter, the more you can say yes to the things that do. This will let you live and enjoy your life, the life that you want. Now, could it be that Bukowski is a secret Stoic? Could it be that Bukowski's words impart some type of Stoicism that is less conventional even than Stoicism itself? I think Bukowski, so if you read Fight Club by Chuck Palahniuk, Fight Club is sort of the perfect blend of nihilism and Stoicism. Sort of in the middle there. Bukowski, so here's nihilism, here's Stoicism, you got this circle, here's Fight Club, here is Bukowski. It strikes me that they are sort of opposite sides of the same continuum, with Stoicism and nihilism on the other ends of this circle. The Stoic nihilism in Fight Club is the Stoic nihilism of cold, dispassionate disconnection. Cut off from society. Go away. Do your push-ups. Eat salad out of a bowl. Maybe blow some stuff up. That other side, that bottom part of the circle, is Bukowski. Live furiously. Eat at the heart of whatever life it is that you find yourself in. But maybe don't take anything too serious. Right? The Stoicism in Bukowski is often this same thread of Stoicism that's here. Nothing is really all that important. Nothing is really all that consuming. It may tear you down. It may tear you apart. It may beat the living hell out of you. Your job is to not care. Your job is to say, okay, but I'm here again today. The Fight Club sort of thread with this is to tear the world down and build a new one. That is the non-participation in the Fight Club realm of things. We are stepping away from society to rebuild it. The Bukowski line of this thought is to live in the very heart of society, but never give in to it. Always turn in your non-servia with a middle finger. Whereas Bukowski may be violent, may describe violence on a moment-to-moment basis, this is in the same way passionate. There's one poem from Bukowski, I can't remember where it is. He gets cut off on the way to the dog races, and he curses the guy out. Guy flashes a gun. Hey, have a nice day. Made a bad decision, saw that it was a terrible decision, and reversed course. That's not what you get from Fight Club. That's not what you get from Polinick. The Fight Club Polinick strain of this type of non-servia is non-servia in the name of we're going to create a new. I don't know if it's irony. The irony, maybe, of Bukowski being described as Stoic when it is a passionate type of Stoicism is so incredible that it's something that only Bukowski's words could pull off. This type of disconnect where, yeah, the world's beating the hell out of me. But it gets to do that, right? The acceptance almost of the rest of the world having freedom of speech. The rest of the world gets to participate in whatever it is that it's going to participate in. The only responsibility that Bukowski has to the rest of that world is to not be affected by it, is to disconnect in that way. Because when one is able to disconnect in that way, what matters most is how well you walk through the fire. That stoic distance from all of this drama, that stoic separation from all of the other drama. This drama, this is mine. I get to revel in this. That drama, don't need it. Cold War, hot war, politicians doing whatever, that's over there. You can have it. This drama is mine. That drama is yours. And what matters most is how well you walk through the fire. How well? So what does it mean to walk well through the fire? You've seen coal walkers, fire walkers, these, I don't know what you would call it, stunts. The ones who do it well are the ones who walk through it like nothing at all is happening. That is what is being evoked here. What matters most is how well you can look at all the bull and say, hey, okay, doesn't matter to me. So, Charles Bukowski, the romantic, Charles Bukowski, the minimalist, Charles Bukowski, the nihilist, Charles Bukowski, the Stoic. That is all I have for this poetry discussion. I hope to have you back for the next poetry discussion that I do on this channel. Poetry review I do on the channel. Short story discussion, short story review, novel read-along, book review, any of that stuff. Literature is all I do here. And I hope to have you back for the next video as well. Get out.